Today I want to introduce you to the wonderful world of Fiverr. So Fiverr.com is a marketplace where people will do things for $5. Everything is $5. So this ranges from the extremely bizarre and funny in some cases to really, really, really useful stuff. You'd be kind of amazed what you can get done for $5. So these are some of their hand-picked ones, as you can see here. So these are, I guess, more of the bizarre ones. Sing a depressing happy birthday as a mouse. Not very useful, but I guess that could be funny. Make 30 seconds of original music. So that's an interesting one because you might be able to use that for a podcast or for some other purpose. Create a great looking retro badge. So people do graphic design, they'll do marketing stuff, they'll do music, video production, take professional food photography pictures. That's really interesting. So if you're doing food recipes or something on your blog and you really need those pictures, $5 is amazingly cheap for this kind of stuff. Photoshopping, writing a unique article, and this also extends to physical things. So this one, hand make your very own star jar. So this is a case where actually someone will make something and send it to you. In the past, I've actually gotten a laser cut piece of wood with my son's name in it that was sent to me from someone on Fiverr. But I want to show you some of the things that I use Fiverr for. So I'm going to start actually with, you can have collections of things that you think are really useful. So the art of less doing is me, obviously, and these are some of the things that I've collected that I think are particularly good. So record any voiceover today. So this person will do a 150-word voiceover. She has a very, very good speaking voice, and I've used her for my outro on my podcast. Transcribe 20 minutes of English audio. If any of you have any experience at all with transcription, you know that it's expensive and usually takes a little while. This guy has done all of the transcriptions for all of my podcasts. It's $5. Takes him. He'll do 20 minutes, and it takes him, as you can see here, 5 days. So one of the things that's nice with Fiverr is you can see. I'll click on this one. You can see what the person offers, and then you see their ratings and everything, and how long it takes them on average. And then you can go down and you can see the description, but you can actually see the reviews that people have given them and even some responses. And you get, this person's in the U.S., so speaks English, so you kind of get like an idea of what they offer very quickly and easily. And the truth is, for a lot of this stuff, since it's $5, you can sort of, take that gamble and see if it's okay. So this one is pretty cool too. Write a description of your product or service. So this guy is a writer, and he's really good. And what I've used him for is writing the descriptions of my online classes. So again, he has 100% positive ratings and 6 days on average. What I like about this guy was I had an idea in my head of what the course should be described as, but that's my head, and I don't know how that appears to someone else. So I gave him sort of the big points, and then he wrote a really, really great description, which is kind of amazing. Now, if you go down below the gig, what you'll notice on a lot of these is that they offer extras. So yes, everything is $5 on Fiverr. However, this guy will, for instance, so the $5 gets you 150 words. For another $5, you'll get 300 words. For a $10, you'll get 500 words. And if you want to pay $20, you can get this delivered in 2 days instead of 6. So a lot of them work that way, and you'll get those added options. This person so this was a funny one. This guy makes custom album covers. I thought the idea of an album cover would be really cool as a graphical image for my online courses. So I used him to create those. This guy will professionally review your LinkedIn profile. So he made some really interesting recommendations about how I should reposition things and change things to get more traffic. This one, drive unlimited, genuine, real traffic to your website. I think I got about 10,000 hits through this guy for $5. And granted, I don't know if any of them actually bought anything or did anything, but if you're trying to build up numbers, it's a really easy way to do it. And, as far as like the morality of paying to get traffic like that, sometimes you need to prime the pumps in order to get more genuine information. So if whether that means writing a review on a podcast or giving you likes on Facebook, sometimes you have to just start that off so people know that you're for real. This one's great. Fix your WordPress problem. So this guy's a programmer also in the US, and when I switched over to WordPress, I had like a whole night working on it, and I got it really close, but then there were 4 or 5 little things that I couldn't figure out. Pay this guy $5, he got in and he fixed all of these different problems. So you have an issue with your website, he can fix it. It's great. This guy I've recommended to so many people. He will go through your website in great detail and recommend 10 really legitimate improvements that you can do easily and quickly that will make your site more visible, more usable, and more converting. And then this one is just a fun one for me. Professor Hans von Puppet will record a video about anything you like. So this is more in that sort of, if you need like a commercial or you need, just an interesting kind of grabby description of your product, he'll do it for you. And the video, it's really neat. But just so you can see also some of the categories that we have here. So there's music and audio, GIFs, video and animation, as you can see, advertising, business. So you have people who will write for you, you have people who can do graphic design, and it's great. So I highly recommend Fiverr. I use it all the time, and I think that if you start exploring it, it's a very slippery slope. Basically, if you think that it can't be done for $5, give it a try and take a look, because what you'll find is that a lot of these people are in other countries, and the $5, based on exchange rates and stuff, actually goes a lot farther. So you can get things like a full 20-minute prescription or transcription rather. You can get someone who will create a 3-page website for you, or will tweet about your message to 2,500 followers and get you Facebook likes. So it's really kind of an interesting rabbit hole. It's actually one of the places where I go when I have a few minutes of free time, and I look at what the new kind of gigs that are offered are, and I'll just click 3 or 4 of them, buy them, and then see what happens, and then hopefully review them for you to try out. So that is Fiverr in a nutshell and how I use it. And please, if you have any comments, you can leave them in the comment section of the post, and we can talk about other ways that you can use Fiverr as well.